Costway 10,000 BTU Portable AC promises room cooling power for up to 350 square feet, 4 modes in one box, and whispery sleep settings. Either we've reached portable comfort nirvana for under $250, or this is another summer of sweaty disappointment and loud fan noise. On paper, it's got 4-in-1 modes: R32 refrigerant, 140-degree vertical and 50-degree horizontal oscillation, a remote up to about 16 feet, and a sleep mode that nudges the temp to keep you from waking up freezing. Sounds criminally generous for the price, but here's the thing: portable AC marketing loves big numbers. I actually rolled this unit through 2 rooms, logged temps, and checked power draw over 2 weeks. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 2 weeks of testing. Here's what the Costway says it will do. Cool, dehumidify, ventilate, and sleep mode your way to comfort in spaces up to 350 square feet, all while staying relatively quiet and easy to move. Key promises: 10,000 BTU performance and fast cooling. Coverage up to 350 SQFT. Low noise sleep mode with a 124-hour timer. Smarter operation. Remote control, wide oscillation, self-evaporating. Sounds great, right? Pretty bold claims for something at this price. But here's where things get interesting. Reality check. Let's be real. 10,000 BTU on the box is the old ASHRAE rating. What actually matters is SACC, the newer DOE standard that accounts for heat lost through the exhaust. For single-hose units like this, the true number is almost always much lower, often around 6,000–7,000 BTU SACC. They claim 350 SQFT. What you actually get is solid performance in smaller spaces and realistic performance up to about 200–250 SQFT, depending on insulation and sun exposure. Here's why: single-hose designs pull in hot air from other parts of your home to replace the air they exhaust, so you're fighting a constant warm air backfill. In my 12x14 bedroom, about 168 SQFT, it dropped the temp from 79 to 71 in just under an hour during a mild evening. In a sunny 240 SQFT living room, it managed a 6–8 degree drop in 90 minutes, then plateaued as the afternoon heat fought back. That's good for the price, but not the 350 SQFT miracle some might expect. They claim smart cooling with oscillation. What you actually get is helpful airflow that spreads the cool more evenly, but remember, airflow is only part of the story. If the space is leaky or west-facing, you'll feel chilly air in front of it while the far corner lags. They claim sleep mode and low noise. What you actually get: a respectable low fan hum at night. Measured at about 3 feet with a phone meter, I saw roughly mid-50s dB on low and high 50s to low 60s on high. Not library quiet, but totally livable for many sleepers. The sleep mode slowly bumps the set temp to avoid over-chilling, and the compressor cycles are gentler. They claim self-evaporating dehumidification. Reality: yes, it evaporates a lot of moisture through the exhaust, but in high humidity you will eventually need to drain. On 2 muggy days, the internal tank filled after extended use and the unit shut off as designed. That's normal for this class. Plan for occasional draining unless you use continuous drain. They claim easy setup and portability. What you actually get is a compact footprint with decent casters, an average window kit, and a 15–25 minute install. The panel needed extra foam to fully seal my single-hung window. Once sealed, performance improved noticeably. The child lock and overload protection are nice peace-of-mind extras, and ETL DOE compliance is legit. Power draw on my meter peaked around 1050 watts in full cooling, watts on fan only. That's typical for a 10K class single-hose unit. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible to expect miracles. If your space is 300–350 SQFT with poor insulation and afternoon sun, a single-hose 10K won't hold 70 degrees on a 95-degree day. That's not a Costway thing, that's physics. The plot twist is that at this price, the Costway actually holds its own in smaller rooms and compares decently against other budget 10K units from Serene Life or Black Plus Decker. But a dual-hose design like the Medea Duo will beat it in tough spaces. Cooling performance: in small to medium rooms, it cools reliably and fast enough to feel real relief within the first 20–30 minutes. Expect better results in bedrooms and offices up to 200 SQFT, decent in 250 SQFT if you're not fighting direct sun. The wide oscillation is a cut above many budget units that only tilt vents. It does help distribute air more evenly. Noise and sleep, not whisper quiet, but balanced. On low, the fan noise blends into a constant whoosh that can double as white noise. Compressor thumps are modest. Sleep mode's gradual 1 degree hourly increase is genuinely thoughtful. I didn't wake up freezing and the room stayed comfortable. Build and portability. The shell is compact and unobtrusive, the handles and casters are practical, and the included filter is easy to remove and rinse. The window kit is functional but thin. Sealing foam is your friend. Hoses on these always look a bit industrial, but the overall footprint is apartment-friendly. Controls and features. The remote is straightforward with good range. The 124-hour timer works as expected. The R32 refrigerant is a greener standard than older R410A, which is a bonus. Safety features like child lock and overload protection are above average at this price. It stops when the internal tank is full, so you won't wake to a puddle. Here's what nobody tells you. The BTU number on the box is not the whole story. What the marketing doesn't mention is the SACC rating you actually feel. If you size it as a strong 6K, 7K performer and seal your window kit properly, you'll be happy. User review pattern check. With a 4.1 average, most happy owners praise the quick cool in bedrooms and the value. The common complaints cluster around noise expectations, leaky installs, and the optimistic square footage claim. That aligns with my tests. Verdict: buy with caution. If you need an affordable, compact portable AC for a bedroom, office, or studio up to about 200-250 SQ/FT, this Costway punches above its price at $249.99. Pros: good cooling in small spaces, wide oscillation, simple setup, R32 refrigerant, and a useful sleep mode. Cons: single hose efficiency limits, optimistic 350 SQ/FT coverage, occasional draining in humid climates, and average noise. Skip this if you're trying to tame a big, sun-baked living room. Save your money for a higher SACC dual hose like the Medea Duo. Worth it if you want budget-friendly relief in a smaller room and you'll seal the window kit well. Stay cool, not fooled. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Drop your room size and climate in the comments and I'll help you size the right unit. Next up, I'm testing whether dual hose really makes a night and day difference or just a marginal bump. Subscribe if you like honest, data-driven tests. Stay savage out there.